Good evening, Master Tanaka. Good evening, friend channel. We are grateful for the presence of you and of our ever-protective Archangel Michael, who is, with his legion of angels of protection, both in the physical environment of our friend channel and in the physical environment of our great Master Tanaka, protecting, blessing the environments and all who are within and around the environments to make the atmosphere conducive for these works. I am also grateful for the presence of our beloved beings of light, representing their respective brotherhoods, who are always with us in the channelings, in their own channelings of the beings of light, as well as in our weekly channeling, here with me, Master Germain. Always in search of this peace that this atmosphere provides, as well as the knowledge that this fraternization holds on both occasions, which have been bringing vast knowledge, have been distributing knowledge amongst the brotherhoods, in addition to being a great get-together for all. A work, as we have said, never done before, and that is why much knowledge is being shared with everyone. We are incredibly grateful to our beloved Master Jesus Christ, our beloved Mother Mary, who made it possible for this conjunction of these brotherhoods to take place. We know about the importance of this moment which is being guided in the material plane of planet Earth, and all this need for integration. So it is important that everyone who listens to us knows exactly what happens in these sessions here on the spiritual plane. Throughout humanity, the astral cities, as best known to you, originated from different orbits, from different planets that formed planet Earth. So from the most ancient times, where the population of planet Earth was being distributed, people from different origins, from different planets, were being aggregated here on planet Earth, and each one populated a certain region. This was the real purpose of the Earth experience, having human beings from totally different origins inhabiting the same planet. And this was the big challenge. Normally, a planet is populated with beings from one or at most two planets. Here on planet Earth, beings from different origins initially inhabited different geographic regions. Little by little, these geographic regions were being modified. Technology has enabled the miscegenation of these various people. Today, as we know, many regions of the planet have a large miscegenation, like Brazil, for example, where people of different races are integrated in a harmonious way, in a brotherly way. However, in the astral plane, the astral cities always continued in the same way, remaining segregated with the beings who reign in each one of the cities, each one coming from their orbits and not having the same integration as happened in the material plane. Therefore, there was not much communication between cities. All of them were ruled and organized by ascended beings, by ascended masters, but each in their respective astral region, spiritual region. Now, with such great miscegenation, there is also a need for this integration between the astral cities. And this is happening more and more in this unique moment here on planet Earth, where everyone's contributions are needed in a more homogeneous way. Therefore, just as you humans have learned a lot from the integration between different races, we beings of light are also learning a lot. In unity, we offer all this knowledge to you from planet Earth. Obviously, the basis of everything is always the same. We are all one with God. Therefore, the spiritual basis, the spiritual feeling, the laws that govern the spiritual world are always the same. But many differences exist between the astral cities, each with its traditions, each with its way of operating things. In this distinguished way, we have a lot to learn from each other, despite the foundation being the same. We were very flattered, we were very satisfied, very happy with this integration, with all of this harmony between the brotherhoods. We always get together and decide collectively which subjects are pertinent to be conveyed to our special human beings. Today, as suggested by our friend Channel, we want to talk about what human beings call sin, and which for many, many years, this word has brought fear to human beings. For many, many years, human beings were tied to this concept, and because of this concept, countless negative situations were avoided. However, a lot of evolution ceased to exist. A lot of knowledge was no longer pursued because of this word, this thing called sin. What we have to say about sin is that you special human beings must increasingly stop worrying about this concept of sin and seek more and more your own elevation. For when you vibrate in the Christ energy, when you are one with God, all actions are positive. All actions are within divine truth. And in this case, there is no sin. Many things considered sin throughout mankind blocked us from seeking divine truth. Means were found by religious leaders to indoctrinate their flock, maintain power over their communities, and in this way keep their powers upon other human beings. And because of this, many ended up not evolving. Many ended up accepting what these human beings told them. I tell you, dear special human beings, in this contemporary world in which more and more conjunctions are occurring, benefiting the light, benefiting the clarity of information, progressively enabling human beings to no longer live in duality, but in divine truth, it is important that each of you feel within your heart, feel your intuition, what is truly divine, what is the truth, and what are illusions. Do not allow other human beings to say or define moral rules, rules of coexistence, rules that often have no consideration of the divine truth. Each of you human beings who have been seeking the high energy will know how to differentiate between the absurdities that were imposed for years and years, so that the power would remain in the hands of small groups. You will know how to differentiate from what is the reality, the truth, It is no longer possible for restrictions towards spiritual knowledge, restrictions upon freedom to be imposed by human beings with particular intentions. We are all one with God. We are all one with God. God, at no time, under no circumstances, would be able to punish his children. For we are one thing. We are all one with God. Each of you is responsible for your actions, thoughts, and feelings. And yes, if there is a law in force in our material plane, it is the law of attraction, where what you vibrate attracts things of the same tune, of the same frequency. Therefore, if you act negatively, you are likely to receive negative actions. It's nothing more than the law of attraction, in which you experience the things that occur in the same vibration. But it is your attitudes, your thoughts, your vibrations that attract the best or the worst things. However, when you trust in God, when you can understand oneness with God, the vibrations are high, and then you are capable of many positive actions. You vibrate in a positive way, and you attract positive things. But the fact is that many of you human beings, even special ones, still do not believe, still vibrate in fear, still vibrate in worry, still vibrate in feelings like anger, rage, and in this way you experience things of the same vibration. It is important to know that in fact, as Channel usually says, when you vibrate in high frequencies, small miracles occur daily. Attraction occurs. You attract positive situations. People who vibrate at the same frequency begin to appear in your lives. Subsequently, we can intuit you better, and in this way lead you to the divine truth increasingly. Therefore, dear human beings, the concept of sin is nothing more than the law of attraction functioning at its low level. Fear attracting what you fear most. Fear attracting disease, attracting lack of security, attracting faults. When you vibrate in divine love, when you vibrate in high vibrations, you are firstly revealed that there is no need to fear. You will live, maybe not in abundance, but always with the needs being fully met. Always as you need, lacking nothing. Well, Master, friend channel, and everyone who listens to us, I am Master Saint Germain. I believe the message is quite clear to you. Listen once, twice, 3 times, and seek these elevations. Have a great week. So be it, so it is. It is done. Thank God. Thank God.